Hey, shalom everyone, this is Chris Shoemaker, also known as Yehuda ben Shomer, and welcome to the Daily Drosh. Today's Daily Drosh is taken from Proverbs chapter 25, verse 17, and I'm going to be reading from the Jerusalem Bible. It says, "Do not set foot too often in your neighbor's house, for fear he tires of you and comes to hate you." Obviously, this verse is talking about not wearing out your welcome, right? Realizing, giving somebody that their privacy, giving someone their personal space. Don't show up at the person's doorstep every day. Don't wear out your welcome. Okay, yeah, we get that. That's kind of obvious. That's, on the surface, that's what that verse is talking about. But I think there is a deeper, more significant meaning that lies underneath this verse. Do not set foot too often in your neighbor's house, for fear he tires of you and comes to hate you. Now, guys, it's really great when you find somebody that you connect with, another guy friend, whether you connect over sports or over hunting or over whatever it may be, and you have what's called nowadays a bromance, right? You're always seen together. You're always hanging out together. And people kind of jokingly, tongue-in-cheek, oh, you guys are like an old married couple. It's a bromance. But the thing I think this is talking about here on a deeper, more significant level is the issue of codependency. And that is a very touchy subject and soft spot for some people. Some people have lived such lonely, isolated lives that when they find somebody that they can relate to, they find somebody that they like, they find somebody that they kind of connect to on a deeper level, they want to be around them all the time because that person feeds them, makes them feel good, encourages them, and edifies them. And they found a person that they could just kind of spill their guts to and talk to about their problems. And even if they don't have a solution, they at least listen when nobody else does. And that's great. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it, but don't become codependent on that person, that every time a crisis comes into your life, oh, I've got to call so-and-so, or we've got to hang out. Because then it says that if you set foot too often in your neighbor's house, he'll come to hate you. You're wearing out your welcome because somebody who is codependent on somebody else, the codependent person is getting all of the advantage. They're getting the listening ear, they're getting that shoulder to cry on, they're getting that enabling help. But for the person that's not codependent, that's on the other side of the equation, the other side of the relationship, they are getting drained and sucked dry like a vampire to his victim, like a leech to its victim. They are just spiritually and mentally sucking that person dry. And when that person comes around and says, oh, great, what's this person's problem this time? Oh, great, here comes so-and-so. What do they need now? Oh, great, here comes so-and-so. What are they whining and belly aching about today? And I think that's a deeper level that we can take this verse to. Do not set foot too often in your neighbor's house, for fear he tires of you and comes to hate you. There is a fine line between helping someone and enabling someone. I'm all for tough love, but I'm also all for having that shoulder to cry on if a person is sincerely in need in crisis. But if they are chronically in crisis and chronically in need, I think they need a little bit more help than you can give. And that's when somebody becomes codependent on someone else. And you have to realize that you're not really helping that person. You're enabling that person to continue to be codependent. You've got to show some tough love and say, hey, suck it up, buttercup, stand on your own 2 feet, or I'll give you a pat on the back and I'll be here to help you, but, just whining and crying about it's not doing anything. You need to get some help, or you need to, or you need to do this. You need to actively tackle this problem. So know the difference between helping and enabling. There's a lot of people I've had to say no to because they quote unquote needed my help. But when I analyze the situation, I realize that if I would help them, it would not really help or help them at all. It would enabling them. It will enable them to continue to be in a codependent situation. So that's a tough one, and you've got to take it on a case-by-case basis. But I think this is what this verse is getting at on a deeper level. Guys, thanks so much for listening. Go out there and have a great day. Shalom and Shavua Tov. Come check out Dr. Dialect on the web at abrahamsdescendants.com/Dr. Dialect. Also on Facebook at facebook.com/dialectdoctor.